Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Solana is pumping. Those of you who follow me on this channel, you know that I'm a big believer in Solana. It's my biggest bag, and I think Solana and the projects running on Solana can create great wealth, and I think it's only the beginning. So guys, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Definitely help the channel grow. And if you want to see more videos just like this, please subscribe to the channel. So let's take a look at Solana and why I am bullish, always have been, even more so now. It's a great project and it's just the beginning. We're just scratching the surface of what Solana can do. So if we look at the heat map today, look at the dark green, BNB and Sol. Sol got up to 150 today. It's taking a little bit of a breather, down or up rather, 8.9%. But overall, the market's looking pretty good. ADA's up, AVAX is up. It looks like Near took a little dip, but I still think Near is a good project. But today's video is about Solana, and Solana's in deep green today, and it's just a preview of what's to come. So you gotta love it. Fun fact, this is according to Solana Floor. Solana was trading at $20 exactly a year ago today. 20 bucks to the peak of 150 today. I don't even know how many times X that is or whatever, but it's a great profit, and it's just the beginning. Again, I'm gonna just keep saying that this is just the beginning. We still haven't hit peak bull yet, although Bitcoin almost hit that. It did cross the 69,000 mark, but it went back down again. Halving still hasn't taken place yet, and after that, this is when we'll see the real gains. But again, I thought this was interesting that a year ago, Solana was about 20 bucks, and look at it now. And what's driving the pump? So Pantera is a crypto asset managing fund, and they are proposing to buy the FTX holdings of Solana. We know that before SBF went into jail and was accused and all of that, that him and FTX and Alameda were big supporters of Solana, and they held a lot of it. Well, now they're proposing to, purchase those Solana holdings, and that's valued at $250 million. So why is Pantera, and they're known, they fund a lot of these projects, up and coming projects, and they know the value of a project, right? Why are they even considering buying something like this? If Solana was a failed project, if you follow the narrative that it turns off all the time and people don't like it, and it's not like Cardano, not like Ethereum, decentralized, why is this type of company wanting to buy it? They see something in it, and they know that it's completely undervalued right now, and the price is only going to go higher. So in my eyes, I think this is a smart move by Pantera. We'll see what happens with it. But I thought this was very interesting. And that kicked off what was supposed to be a pump a long time ago, just by the metrics of Solana, just, the on-chain metrics as far as daily active users. And I'll show you some of that, the DEX volume, everything right now. Solana is hot, and not to mention it's cheap. And I'll show you why it's cheaper compared to the big L1 of the Ethereum, and why I think it's going to be the people's choice when it comes to the L1. So that's the Pantera news. Then we got Cathie Wood. Cathie Wood, founder, ARK Invest. We know she's been innovative as far as her picks in years past with Tesla and Netflix and Roku and all of that. But she believes in Bitcoin, big Bitcoin bull. She's also believing in Ethereum, but she also picked Solana. And I highlighted here in this Motley Fool article as to why she thinks Solana is a contender. She said the investment thesis for Solana overtaking ETH can be summarized in just 3 words: faster and cheaper. And if you look at any of my other videos regarding Solana, that's always been my reasoning behind it. Especially in this day and age with everything being so expensive. And I'll show you what it is to transact on ETH right now, just to make a transaction swapping, one coin to something else or selling an NFT. It's crazy expensive to do that. Versus Solana, it's not even a penny, to do that. And most people want that. They want to save money where they can, especially if the objective is to make money. You're investing in crypto. Why do you want to pay, even a percentage of that just to get your money out? It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, the investment thesis is basically it's faster and cheaper. In many ways, she said, but being faster and cheaper is a huge source of competitive advantage and can be used to gain market share at the expense of market leaders. Market leader currently L1 is Ethereum and the L2s, right? It explains why users and developers might eventually migrate over to Solana from Ethereum. Lower costs and faster transaction processing times are paramount for success in areas like DeFi, Web3, and gaming. Boom. She's hit it on the nail. And I've said this many times before. Faster and cheaper. That's what it's all about. Now, if we look at DApp Radar, and let's just take a look at some of the information here, right? If we look at total unique addresses, right? Total unique active wallets based on all the chains. We see that Near, surprisingly, I didn't know that, but they're number one as far as 8.4 million unique wallets. Number two is Solana, right? And if we scroll down, if we're looking at L1s, let's see who's next up. That would be Ethereum, and Ethereum's right now at 601,000 unique wallets versus Solana 2.54 million unique wallets. So one is number one. We'll take a look at the coin market cap and look at market share versus Solana, which is currently at number 4, number 5, going back and forth there. How much more market share do you think Solana can eat into Ethereum? How long do you think it's going to last? And these are the things that I look at. Now, if we look at NFT volume, you see Solana's number 5, ETH's number 1. If we look at total transactions, Solana is number 1. Solana is number 1 total transactions, right? ETH number 2 total as far as the biggest crypto, as far as market space goes, they're number 2. And if we look at all the TVL that they have and everything like that, they're currently sitting at the number 1 L1 spot. How long do you think that's going to last looking at stuff like this, right? I already showed you. Transactions higher. Let's take a look at NFT volume. NFT volume, they're not there, but they're climbing. They're at number 5. Ethereum is at number 1. If we look at DeFi, we know that Ethereum is killing it there, but look at Solana, number 4. The only thing on top of it is Arbitrum, which is the L2 and BNB chain, but coming up. And then if we look at unique wallets, again, number 2, higher than Ethereum. And the things that I'm talking about, faster and cheaper. That's what you want to think. You got to think about where the market is headed, not where it currently is and where it was, because a lot of ETH heads, they hold on to that. And I'm not knocking ETH. I still have a little bit just because of speculation of the spot ETF. But in my opinion, it's old tech and Solana is new tech. And that's where we're headed. Now, Solana also has other news. They have some airdrops coming out in April, which is probably driving a lot of the activity. We know that the memes have been going crazy on Solana, and that's driving a lot of activity as well. You got dog with hat, cat with hat, bonk, Myro, some of the ones that are really popular right now. But there are also some airdrops, and people love airdrops. People love free money, and some of the ones that have been confirmed thus far are Drift Protocol, Parcel, Zeta Markets, IONET Official, and Camino Finance. And I'll be making a video covering some of these projects later on. So in the next few weeks, be on the lookout for that. And if we look at NFT volume, let's look at the past 7 days. So the past week, as far as total NFT sales, Bitcoin's number 1, ETH number 2, and number 3 is Solana. So it's either Solana's on top or right underneath Ethereum. How long do you think that's going to last? Again, the theme is faster and cheaper, right? But if we look at total sales, we have 182 million versus 66 million. And if we look at the increase, it's about 12.6 increase, and Ethereum is up 20.8 increase. Again, very, very competitive. And if you look at the just coin market cap, I don't see the difference in both change. I think Solana is better, but yet ETH has a bigger market cap. Jupiter surges 35% as Jupe holders stake 123 million to pick next Solana token launch. So 123 worth of Jupe to vote on which Solana project will get a debut on the token via Jupiter's LFG launchpad. So it's things like this. Crazy thing, I pre-ordered the Saga 2 phone and just looking at my Phantom wallet, which is very easy to use, by the way. Cheap to use, cheap to swap. And I got an airdrop of Cat with Hat. Just just because I pre-ordered the phone. I didn't even get the phone yet. And it's things like this. If you use the Jupiter, if you interacted with that, you got some airdrops there. There was a Jitto airdrop late last year. Just the airdrops, and I think that's the way developers and new dApps are going to transact. That's what drives the hype. That's what make people want to use your product. You get the free airdrops for money. And if it's on something popular like Solana, cheap to transact, chances are you'll make a profit. And that's another reason why I like Solana. It's like a gift that keeps on giving. Now, Nosana. We know that AI is very, very popular right now. And if you want to look at stocks, right now the darling is NVIDIA. With AI, and you need the chips in order to run AI and power all of that. AI is very, very hot. And likewise, when NVIDIA released their earnings, their report, all AI related projects went sky high. And that even went into crypto as well. Solana does have an AI play, and it's called Nosana. And Nosana basically is let's see here. According to their Twitter page, global connecting independent GPU providers to revolutionize AI compute, open source, and without permission barriers. So that's their AI play. I'm going to dig deeper into this because this did very, very well. A lot of people that got into it last month made crazy gains. And if we just let's take a look at the 1 month. Look at that. That's the kind of chart you want to see right there. So if we look at February 7th, this thing was at $1.69. Or February 9th, $1.69. To where it is currently over $7. A little over a month, right? What is that? A 6x, 7x, 6x? That's crazy. And I think there's more room to go. Again, this is just the beginning. AI is still taking off. I think it's only going to get hotter with the growth of AI. Look at this. Total supply is 100 million, max supply 100 million, and 84% of it has been circulating. So good tokenomics, and is running on a nice platform, nice ecosystem called Solana. And I think sky's the limit, especially if you want to make a play on AI. Now, if we look at DeFi Llama as far as total value locked, we kind of looked at that already. Let's take a look at ETH. ETH's currently at 55 billion TVL. Solana's at 3 billion. The only thing that's separating ETH and Solana is Tron, which we know Justin Sun and his antics, who knows how much of that is legit. BSC, and then the L2 Arbitrum, then Solana. The next L1 after that will be Avalanche down here. And it's pretty up there at 1.06 billion. So again, I'm just showing you the differences between the king and right now someone coming for the throne. And if we look at daily active users, again, we kind of looked at this, but you compare it, 974,000 versus 400,000. Total transactions, daily transactions, Solana 22.7, ETH 1.2 million. Now, if we look at DEX volume, we see ETH at 4.7 billion versus Solana 2.1 billion. All I'm showing you is that either Solana is on top or is very, very close to Ethereum. Now, remember we talked about transacting on Ethereum and why I think it may be the demise of it. And although it has L2s to help it scale and everything like that, help with fees, it's still expensive as crap to transact on Ethereum. So if you want to make a swap, the average cost for that is going to cost you $73. NFT sell, $123. Bridging, $23. There's a deal there. Borrowing, $61. So again, if you want to swap ETH into a meme, let's say you want to buy Pepe or something like that, $73. NFT sell, you want to sell something. Let's say it costs you $300. You're selling it for $300. It costs you $123 to make that transaction. It's not positive. I don't think that's a good business model. In the past, it was working, but now you have other projects that are faster and it costs you a cent, 2 cents to make the same transaction. Where do you think everyone's going to go? So growing. I remember when I was covering Solana, they were at 1 million followers, 1.5 million. Now they're 2.4 million followers. So again, they're just growing by leaps and bounds. They're very, very close, competitive with Ethereum. In my opinion, I think they're going to overtake Ethereum, but they have partnerships. Solana Pay with Shopify. They have another partnership with Visa. This is on Visa's page itself. I didn't get this from Solana. It's from Visa's page. And they say Solana's blockchain has attributes like high transaction throughput, scalability at low cost. Repeat, at low cost, that help make it a good candidate for payments and Visa stablecoin settlement pilot. So this video is just real quick. I just wanted to show you why you got to look forward. You got to be forward thinking. You can't be living in the past and listening to other people's opinions on what they think is superior. Just look at the evidence, do your own research and see it for yourself. But I just wanted to make a video to show you what I'm looking at as to why I am still DCAing into Solana. I'm going to wait for a bit of a pullback right now, because right now I think it's a little bit too rich. I think we might be in for a pullback, but if not, I'll still DCA just not as hard as I was. But these Solana ecosystem plays are going to be very fruitful as well. I talked about Nosana. I talked about Jupiter, which is like their DEX aggregator. Some of the memes, if you want to degen, Myro's a good one, still under $1 billion market cap. And Bonk, I think, is going to do wonders, already listed on the sexes. So it's on Coinbase right now. And I think sky's the limit. There's other projects as well. Shadow Token is one that I like. I didn't even talk about Pith, which is their Oracle competitor to Chainlink. I think that's a good play as well. So Solana is the mothership, but all the projects within that ecosystem can make you tons and tons of money if you invest in the right ones. And on this channel, I'm going to start focusing on the Solana alts as well, because we all know I like Solana, but let's dig a little bit deeper and look for the smaller projects with the smaller market caps that will yield greater gains. So guys, I hope you liked the video, and until next time, let's make those gains. Talk to you later. Bye.